of this research as a good financial managers? The purpose of this research is providing a new and valuable to educated and budget management as a good financial manager, necessity of well-being and financial stability, where after a period of 1 until 2 years with same observation, the research will be done again to see if the analysis and recommendation have influenced the improvement or not. As another purpose is to understand how important financial education is to respondents, in which variables are the best good financial managers with best techniques included or not, in which variables are interrelated, and is there a difference between the groups in most variables. Scope of the study and the collection of data. The research as a good financial managers was conducted through questionnaires with respondents from Kosovo, my country, Kosovo cities, Western Balkan countries, WSC, and European countries and beyond. Are included 18 states. In this research papers, how got a financial managers. The questionnaires was worked on based on the previous research related to the methods involved, based on Likert measurements divided into the general questions session and the question of educated of a good financial manager and management of the budget. After data collection are used the methods and tests that suits the research. Materials and methods through cluster analysis and multidimensional analysis, measurement analysis, MDS, method making connection even with the test or method that are suitable for these two analyses and research as chi-square, ANOVA, cross-table, principal component analysis. The research was conducted with all respondents. So in order for the research to be an important as possible, we were first really on the theory of this analysis. Cluster analysis is a statistical method with a lot of variables which make classification of data according to similarities. In this slide, we can see variables, households, enterprise, travel agency managers as a good managers in the future, countries identifying variables results. Budget education and good financial manager. Don't forget budget education is a necessities or important for each student in the future as a work as a financial manager. Why budget education? Why budget education? Why a good financial manager are important or not? We can see in variables. Households, yourselves, family, personal finance, households, well-being, business enterprise in hospitality, in produce, need for budget education, and need for a good financial manager are important to these variables. Countries, Kosovo, my countries, Western Balkan countries, European Union countries. Three groups, three observation and 18 states. Identifying variables. What identifying features does each group have? And plus, think about if they are identified by budget education. Total in this lecture, 14 variables. Results, which group has the best budget financial manager in variables, and we can see through two analysis, cluster analysis and MDS analysis. In the next slide, we can see all variables as a good financial managers in all enterprises. Number item 1 until item 14, variables, cluster 3 observation, Kosovo, European Union countries, and the Western Balkan countries. Item 1 is gender. Item 2, age. 3 is profession. Item 4 is incomes for 3 observation. Item 5, sufficient information to make financial budget discussion for 3 observation. Item 6, awareness of the importance of financial assurance for 3 observation. Item 7, proper planning for the budgetary financial future for 3 observation. Item 8, saving money as an assistance of after retirement for 3 observation. Item 9, creating an emergency fund to overcome crises or meeting budgetary financial needs for 1 to 12 months in a case of loss of work or ability to work for a while. For 3 observation. Item 10, registration of all transactions for budget incomes for 3 observation. Item 11, registration of all transactions for budget expenses. Item 12, savings and investing is important for better well-being for country, well-being in country, in family, in households, and business, and all area. Item 13, the need for a financial advisor. And in the end, we can see variable number 14, budget practice and control. This is cluster analysis as a good financial manager in the future. Hypothesis, main hypothesis of zero hypothesis. There is no difference between observation groups related with budget education and budget financial management good manager. Alternative hypothesis, there is difference between the observation groups related with budget education and budget financial management good manager, good financial managers in business and households. If x in square greater than x in square alpha r minus 1 alpha c minus 1, hypothesis 0 rejected and accepted hypothesis alternative. And if x in square less than x in square alpha r minus 1 alpha c minus 1 is